Will the Chinese yuan or BRICS currency become the new world reserve currency? Sit tight and find out. De-dollarization is the process of countries changing their reserve currencies from the USD to other currencies. Based on IMF data, the USD has been losing its ground as a world favorite reserve currency. The gradual decrease has been happening since the year 2005 to date. You may be wondering what led to other countries to consider de-dollarization. In the wake of the Russia-Ukraine war, the USA has been accused of weaponizing the USD. With the USA freezing Russian assets such as gold, cash worth over $300 million, anxiety grew among countries such as Saudi Arabia, China, India, and more. This has made various countries to develop contingencies and have reserves other than the US dollar. The ripple effect has pushed the US dollar to be at a 20-year low as a reserve currency as of December 2022. Reserve currencies are foreign currencies held by central banks which are typically characterized by their stability, liquidity, and wide acceptance in the global markets. Reserve currencies make it easier for international trade, storage of value, and trade of different time frames. The US dollar has long been the prominent reserve currency, a status cemented in the aftermath of the World War II in the establishment of the Bretton Woods system. Where the world stands, keeping the USD as a sole reserve currency may be viewed as keeping all your eggs in one basket, especially during the period of war. That's why various countries are diversifying. It's important to note that in the background, the use of the Chinese yuan has been growing gradually over the years. After the start of the Ukraine war, the use of the yuan has been exponential in growth. It's like China has been taking a steady walk toward dominance. As much as many countries are reducing USD reserves, most of the international debt and trade are carried out using USD. With all that said, what makes de-dollarization hard? Creating a viable alternative to the US dollar presents a formidable challenge. Getting the degree of stability, liquidity, and acceptability is not easy to achieve. Cross-border traders, currency traders, debt issuers, and lenders in different regions have to be on board to change a widely used currency. This would pose a challenge because they have to change their already working system, which can take years. With over 23 trillion US treasury markets, it's not easy to change due to the different maturity dates of bonds and treasury bills. USA has built a complex liquidity system over the years which can't be easily changed in the short run. Developing countries with little reserves may face high volatility and short-term instability during the period of de-dollarization. With de-dollarization, countries could have diversified risk in the sense that nobody can control their currency market due to the fact that they have a portfolio of currencies from different countries. De-dollarization helps to strengthen national currencies because most trade will be done in their local currency, pushing up the demand, hence pushing up the value. A country develops increased monetary policy independence when they start using other currencies rather than sticking to one reserve currency. De-dollarization helps countries reduce vulnerability to the US sanctions. Lately, the term BRICS has been making headlines globally. The BRICS is an organization for rapidly emerging economies which include Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. There has been news that more countries are looking forward to joining BRICS. The BRICS has been considering a new currency which might be backed by underlying precious metals such as gold, silver, and copper. There has been sentiments that the BRICS currency could expedite de-dollarization due to the fact that BRICS members spread across continents, and that way, setting up a new currency would happen in unison. BRICS would bank on creating a currency backed by mineral wealth and sizes of its members' economies, population, and trade volume. On the other hand, China is one of the most active players of the de-dollarization agenda given its current dominance in global trade. China has the world's second largest economy and, you guessed right, is a member of the BRICS. It's too early to predict who will carry the day if it boiled down to the world having a new reserve currency. With everything we have mentioned, the dollar is not going anywhere anytime soon. It's also important to remember that most countries will strive to have a balanced reserve of different currencies and commodities. We watch and see. Don't forget to subscribe and follow for more content like this. With the